You saw that video that I uploaded where I talked about
I haven't had a chance yet. I got home, messaged you, and I kind of got everything set up.
it's like some person, some lady, I don't know how old the video is, but she's like in a gym. It's like a closed circuit television. I thought of you when I saw this. Her mirror image fucking turned her head around and looked at her. Like it's a
Hmm.
mirror of herself. And it looks to me like it's edited. Obviously it doesn't look real and shit. I don't believe that shit is legit.
Let me see. I'm looking at it right now.
I know that you're probably gonna think the same as me. It's most likely fucking edited, right? It can't be real. It's like too fucking clear that it's, it looks too. It's like too clear what's happening. You get me? That shit
Hmm.
never happens like that.
Nah, that's real.
It's real.
That's real. That's real. That's not the first time I've seen some freaky shit like that. That's real.
Where the fucking statue just the mirror image stood up and looked at her.
Yeah.
You've seen this shit before? Where? In person?
It. Oh my god, I've seen some freaky shit like this before,
Because I know
and that's so clear.
when it comes to mirror shit, I know that you told me some story that about something with a mirror that you
The
don't like to see.
bloody.
Yeah, bloody mirror
Yeah.
shit. Ooh, uh-oh. And you don't want to say it again, but because of that, I thought of you when I saw that video and was like, "Yo, Sonic."
Yeah.
But I assumed it's edited because it just looks too clear. I've never seen anything like that.
I feel like two things. It's very possible it could be real because some freaky shit like that does happen where you see like the whole little spirit shit in mirrors because of like I told you the BM experience. This is what I'm gonna call it now, the BM experience. But it's one of those things where it kind of fucks with me because it's like knowing that that can happen also could be just a sick ass edit for a promotion of anything from a video game to a movie to whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could really be any of the three.
You told me about something you've been wanting to since we started this thing. You've been wanting to show me a couple videos about some witch shit.
Yes.
I didn't want to watch it because I don't like the whole witch topic. It freaks me out. But for the sake of everyone who's listening and watching, I'll do it. I mean, I'll watch the shit.
There
Cause
you go.
is it really fucked up though?
It's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked. And then like this video, man. After you watch it, I want to talk about potential debunking it and shit like that.
Debunking?
Yeah, I want
Okay,
to
of
talk
this
about
video.
debunking it and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh, so you want to cover everything so that you just want to make sure that I know it's real.
yeah.
Well, okay, let's
Well,
see.
and you know, I don't even want to say no, it's real because for me, it's kind of a 60-40. It's
Okay.
a sixty
So
forty.
real witch scene, extremely shocking video. So I'm not. Should I have the audio on?
Yes,
I should.
It's not freaky. I mean, the man speaking Middle Eastern
So I shouldn't have the audio on.
dialect.
I don't want to have the audio off on because then I can't hear you.
Oh,
Or
it's
is it
fine.
necessary to hear?
It's kind of necessary because there's one point you will hear something and it's kind of freaky.
Okay. All right. So I'm listening to it. Let me just watch this, and the people watch this as well. Oh, that's it right there.
Hmm.
That white shit over there.
You'll see.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh, dude, this is weird. Dude, this is weird. This is weird, dude. This is weird. I don't like this shit. Yeah, I don't like this shit. Nah, bro. No, 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 no. No. This is so this guy was just driving in the middle of the road and he just happened to see this.
Yep.
Nah, bro. Is it
Now there's going to be a point where he's going to get really close, and you're going to hear what sounds like her scream or yell or something, and then she kind of like runs toward him.
okay?
It's fucked.
I'm at 1 minute and 10 seconds right now. So, what's up with the yelling like
He's freaking
muffled?
out.
It's
He's like, oh my, he's like, oh, what's
yeah.
he's
Was he
speaking.
alone in the car and shit?
I think so.
Oh man.
But then again, it's hard to know because I guess the guy who originally uploaded it doesn't really. There's no real story here. It's just a video uploaded, and everyone's reposted it and shit. So
This was caught in India, supposedly. He
yeah,
said,
it's
I
like
don't know if
India
the
or
video is
Saudi
real.
Arabia.
He said, I don't
It's
know if
Middle
the
East.
video is real or what. Decide it yourself. Enjoy. Yeah, the guy's yelling. It's weird, bro.
Mhm.
That's freaking me out.
He's freaked out. He's freaked out. Like it sounds like genuine fucking fear. And like there's just another like man, it just sounds like he's genuinely fucking afraid.
My,
And
my
you
real
know,
my real
go
thing is,
ahead.
why is he fucking reversing so slow? I would go fast as fuck.
I feel like he's trying to still capture what the fuck he's saying, but also he's like shocked, scared, but he's like that guy who's like, I need to record this as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's such a fuck situation. It's not like, oh, it's a Loch Ness monster, I'm gonna record it. It's a fucking witch in the middle of the night in the middle of the road, and he's trying to get home. So it's like, I don't know. I feel for this guy, and I feel like he's the realest MVP right now for this situation.
And he's the crazy thing is that he sounds like he's crying.
Mm-hmm. Like he's
Oh shit!
praying.
It went into the darkness, bro. Oh hell.
Mm-hmm.
And he's smart. He wants to keep it in the light now.
Mm-hmm.
What's up there? You see the what is he changing the? Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Fuck,
hear
man.
it. You hear him. Oh, he went. He's out.
Yeah.
he jet right away at the end.
Yep.
That would be me.
He,
I would
he,
be
he
like,
got he got enough. It was confirmed. He ain't got an HD camera, which sucks. Now, obviously, when it comes to debunking videos like this, for the first thing I'd say, like, honestly, I'm kind of in a shitty situation because my iPhone doesn't focus, but it's still pretty clear, but it just doesn't focus. So I can't really talk shit because right now I am that guy for no good reason. I have a good ass phone, but I can't get a good video or good picture for shit right now. Like, it's
okay,
nice, but it's not 100% clear like it should be. So,
you're saying that it
but the
should be
first thing when
more
the
focused
first
in.
thing, yeah, the first thing when you debunk is that why is it always a gritty footage? Everyone should at least have a decent camera, which is still a valid debunk for this. Why isn't it valid footage? But
Mhm.
then another thing is that if we could confirm where this was recorded, because as far as
India,
we know, it's just a dirt road,
India.
you know. Yeah, it says India, but it's like, how can we actually confirm that? Which, in an instance like this, we really fucking can't. You know, this could be a dirt road anywhere, Mexico, Texas, Virginia. It could be a dirt road anywhere, and this could be some kind of elaborate hoax or prank. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but really, to my greatest thing is, no matter where it's at, who goes to that great of an extent to fake a video? It wouldn't be that hard. It wouldn't be that. And it's like, if you'd fake it, why fake it with grainy footage when you could fake it with at least a half decent, better camera? I feel like this is all this dude had. He's driving home. This is
Yeah,
where he was, and this is what the fuck happened.
it's true. This is what would you do if you were set? Like if this was me, I wouldn't have recorded it.
If it was
I'd
me,
just
I would have
leave.
recorded it because it's like, I feel like if I can't get away, I'm not getting away. A gun, fists, my feet in this car is not going to save me when it comes to getting away. So it's like, if anything, I'm going to record because no matter what the fuck happens, it's boom. Now, what really fucks with this situation is I feel like if I were him, especially by myself, I probably would have only taken a couple pictures and driven off, because then it's like, what if this is just a distraction for some other freaky shit, you know?
Right, I would
What
have.
if there's another one coming up behind you from the darkness?
It could also be like some of these countries like this. What they do is they set it up where it looks like something's in the middle of the road, and then they're just gonna jack you and shit. 'Cause they
Hmm.
do that shit in Dominican Republic. I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
it really wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot
Yeah, I
worse.
told you it wasn't that bad. That was one, but I really wanted you to see it because it's like, when you think about the conditions and everything in it, it's one of those videos where I think it is real.
No, witches. I believe witches. There is witchcraft, so there are real witches in a sense. There are people who really do this shit, and so there is like, but how they look is the only difference. It's like they don't look the way that we think all the time, like fucking big nose and shit like that. I don't think that that's necessarily true
Yeah.
every time. You get me?
Yeah, I don't believe that it's what the media depicts or what shows. Just, I don't think it's anything like what we think it is.
Yeah. Now, how about the flying? Like they fly. I don't know. What do you
Now, there's one video that was by
shows?
some police officers, but it doesn't show it. He just kind of talks about it, it's just fucked, man. Just to think on what's kind of out there. What was another one I remember saying? There was another one that was fucked up. That was actually pretty fucking good. This shit gives me chills just thinking about it.
It's not good then. I want to fucking see if it gives you chills.
I'm trying to find it, but now I'm seeing some thumbnails for some other shit. But
You know what I wanted to talk about, but I'll leave that for another video. Is a little
no,
bit
better
more.
yet, let's go to that because I don't think we're gonna. Now that I'm trying to find it, we might not have as much witch stuff. But go ahead on what you wanted to
Yeah,
talk
because I
about.
didn't really look into the witch stuff too much, but it's I want to continue with the ocean water talk, and the reason
Mhm.
for that is because of everything I've seen. I actually looked into a lot of it, and I found a bunch of shit that is interesting, like facts and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after you hear all these facts and things that people have found underwater and things that are still underwater, it's like, how could you not believe that there's something weird going on in the underwater and shit? Like, for instance, I'm sure that you know this. You know that we've only observed less than 1% of the seafloor, right? You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how little bit that is, bro? Less than 1%.
Very little. And then just thinking about the most how just man just to put it into perspective, a basketball rim is what usually 10 feet tall, right? Like an entire hoop setup is 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
A block is maybe 30 of those, and
Yeah.
a mile is 12 blocks. To think that your average river can be a mile deep, a couple blocks deep, that's a lot of fucking water.
Yeah, that's a
It's
river.
a lot of fucking water. And then when you talk about the ocean,
And
like
the ocean, that's what we're talking about. Like, scientists, this is what I read. Scientists have a better knowledge of the surface of Mars or the moon
then
than we do of our own planet and underwater, like our own surface, like the own surface of this planet. We know less than fucking Mars and the moon. Why is that? Why are we investing so much time going outside of our planet when we could just stay here and let's go underwater?
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, that's like living in a house and never going into a certain room. And just you see shit creep out of that room every now and then. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, there's just something came out of that room, but let's not open that door. Let's go next door to our neighbor's house, see what he has in his room, right? Well, how about your room? Well, fuck our room. It's inside our house, so it's okay. I'm just gonna guess it's okay. Let's go to this neighbor's house. That's basically what we're doing in a nutshell.
Man, it's fucking crazy.
So I found online Baltic Sea anomaly. Have you ever heard of this?
Let me look. If it's anything like the holes in the water, then yes.
It's a 140,000-year-old anomaly, and people say that it's a crash UFO, 300 feet down in the seabed. So if you look at the picture, it looks like it's a circular. It looks like a spaceship would.
Like a disc. Like
It's a
something
disc.
crashed and shit started to grow on it because it's been in the water all this time.
Yeah, it's a disc, and we don't know what it is. The strange thing about this is that every time some type of let's say a ship or a plane or anything passes near it, there's some type of disruption with their electronics. And to this day, we still don't know what it is. So it's very weird.
I think it could be a UFO.
Have you
Definitely.
you want to see here's the link. I have the link to the website.
Yeah, I got one. Pull it up. Go ahead and link it to me, but definitely.
It's pretty weird because I found that, and then I found something else that is also underwater. Well, there's something called the bloop, and I'll send you a link right now.
Yeah, that was the thing that makes the sound and no one really knows what it is.
You heard of this, right? Something made
I've
a
heard of the
huge
bloop.
sound, like a huge sound, and it was detected in stations over 3,100 miles apart. So it was a very loud noise, loud noise. And they're saying that it was ice breaking off a glacier, but
I don't think it'd be that loud. I don't think that. I feel like it's more so of something creating a sound.
a creature, right? A marine creature, a massive one at that. If it's that loud, it's really big.
Massive with some strong ass vocals.
Fucking scary, bro. And the last thing I want to talk about that from my part that I want to bring here is something called the Unaguni Monument. Have you ever heard of this?
It almost sounds like a unagi is what it kind of sounds like to me.
I might be saying it wrong. Here, this is right there. And so this is underwater. Some people say that it's natural, but some people say it's man-made. And when you look at it, it looks man-made. It looks like something that was built. And it's underwater. I'm interested in all these things because I do believe that something is underwater, like UFOs either live down there or they either crash down there, or there's something. The ocean will lead us to everything. I think it will show us everything that exists.
That answer a hell of a lot more.
About our own selves. So what were you going to tell me about something local?
Oh, I sent the picture already. Look at your Skype messages.
Oh,
See that picture of all those men holding that? That is a giant sturgeon that's in Lake Michigan.
damn, that's crazy, bro.
They grow to get really fucking big
So that's just a little example of something that's
in a
pretty
freshwater lake with no
freshwater
teeth,
lake, and that's
and how
known,
big it can get.
and that's
And,
known.
and
Like,
and that's how big they can fucking get. Look at how this thing looks in like shallow water, brother. This is some. You imagine seeing these little riffles coming up on you?
oh yeah, you know what? When you mentioned a sturgeon, I actually looked it up and I found this. And you know what I thought of when I saw this? I thought of a Loch Ness monster because it has a similar shape of how they draw it to be, like the fins.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very similar, dude. Have you noticed? Have you realized that?
I'd act now that I look at it, the way the fins stick out to the side. That's interesting.
And yeah, stick out to the side, and not only that, but also the points, the little points at the top, also very similar to the drawings of the.
Yeah, that's right. Because there are some sightings or images of the Loch Ness monster where it almost looks kind of greenish with the scales on the top.
It
It
looks
kind of
like.
makes you wonder if maybe the Loch Ness monster isn't what people think is a plesiosaur, but a different kind of hybrid of some other
Of
fish.
a sturgeon and some other shit.
Which is another theory, man. Because it's kind of like we were talking about that Iceland lake monster thing, where it's kind of like, what would you call that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't call it a fucking worm, and I guess you can't call it a snake. But what if it's a warm-blooded reptile that Because I'm sorry, it swims just like every snake, from gardener snakes to snakes that hunt in the water. The motion is the same,
You know what we got to do?
And
It's true.
mhm.
You know what we got to do? We got to. I want to cover some of the comments, but there's a lot of comments, so we're probably gonna have to do one whole video of just comments, right? Because we
Mhm.
have enough to make a video, and that would probably be a very long video. So we'll probably do that very soon, and then we'll cover. We're getting into a lot of topics, different topics, a little bit, maybe a little bit more into witches. When I find out, when I research them a little bit more, I want to know a
Mhm.
little bit more about them and their origins and a lot of other things. But
How about this? I give our viewers a little bit of homework. I don't know if this got uploaded in the recording from the last one, but I talked about the Loch Ness monster in Japan and what the fishermen pulled up. Did I talk about that?
where and in the last video you did talk about that, yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I was gonna say just give them a little bit of homework, make it a little interactive. But what I wanted to talk about, what was another good one? Shit, I had it too. How about this? Instead of some homework on something that we've done some research on, I'm actually very interested in knowing what do people think about. We have our creatures that we created in fiction,
Right.
um, because of our fear and views on nuclear warfare and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Nuclear deterrence led to movies like Godzilla and King. Well, I don't think King Kong, but I know Godzilla specifically was kind of like a nuclear deterrence kind of idea. Like, hey, look at what nuclear radiation does to creatures, how big it makes them, how much of a danger it makes them to us. You kind of know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say was that they tell us, what do you think? Do you think there's a correlation between, if not our own nuclear radiation or from what we do, but maybe aliens, UFOs that have crashed on? What do you guys think aliens may have to do with any kind of sea creature? Do you think there's any kind of correlation at all?
That's a
Or do
very
you
good
think it's
question.
just a creature that just is native to this earth and we just are seeing them at random times throughout life on Earth because the ocean's so goddamn huge? Like, what do you guys think is what I'm curious of.
Okay, I like that. That's a really good question. I also want to know, I want to add to that, yeah, what do you guys think exists in the ocean? Like, what are your, hold on, like,
Hmm.
what kind of creatures do you think, not only creatures, but do you think that there are actual cities underwater? I'm one of those people who believe that. Put your craziest ideas or thoughts of what you think is under the deep sea. Keep in mind that we've only discovered point zero, like less than 1% of this ocean bed. So imagine what could be under there. Put those in the comment section, and we'll cover them on the actual next episode or next video that we upload. So yeah, so make sure to like the video if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're not, of course. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. And next, man, it's gonna be big. Next one, cover some alien shit. It's gonna get real good.
We're gonna go in the next one. It's gonna be really crazy, and we're gonna cover the conversation. That might be like a fucking hour and a half video, no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
I'll get somebody to check it out for that one. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one. But all right, Sonic out.
Peace.